Next question we got was, what was your vision of the School of Greatness when you first created it? For me, my vision was that I struggled so much in school growing up. I was in the bottom of my class. They used to rank us on our grade cards in the class of how many students are in the class. They would rank us of how well or poor we did based on the other students in the class. And I was always in the bottom of 4 members of my class. I had a smart class, but I was always in the bottom 4. And I remember thinking to myself growing up, like, I wish I took classes in school, or I wish school taught me things around what I was really struggling with. I was really struggling with insecurities. I was struggling with believing in myself. I was struggling with having the courage to have conversations with strangers. I was struggling with overcoming failure and embarrassment when other kids picked on me or made fun of me. I was struggling with how to overcome the embarrassment and the shame. I was struggling with all these things emotionally and internally and spiritually. I was struggling with, like, why am I here? What's the reason for this whole world? Why am I born? What's the existence? What does this all mean? I was just struggling with finding meaning and fulfillment and learning how to overcome all the other stuff in life that are more useful in my mind than learning about, something that I would never use. There's not many things that I remember from the skills that I learned in school. There's really not many things I remember. And I said to myself, I wish I would have had something where I could have really enjoyed learning it, where I could have used it. I wish they would have taught me meditation in school. I wish it would have taught me things that would be nutrition, things that would be useful today, breathing techniques for when I feel anxious or overwhelmed or feel like stressed out. What are the things that are actually going to help me for the rest of my life? I wish I had a school like that growing up. And so for me, my vision was to create the thing that I wish I would have had, the thing that I wish I could have attended. And that's where the School of Greatness came about. I was always curious about accomplishing goals, accomplishing my dreams. I was always curious and fascinated how world champion athletes overcame so much adversity to win the championships and all these different things. But I was like, man, how did they do it? How do these people build such a big business? How do these people learn the science of nutrition? How do they do all these things and overcome these challenges to create these discoveries? So that's where the curiosity came from. And I knew I had a lot of insecurity and a lot of pain and sadness inside of me from my childhood that I hadn't yet learned to overcome yet. So the School of Greatness was just as much for me as it was to serve other people who might be struggling with certain insecurities, fears, shame, doubt, or just wanting to figure out how to improve the quality of their life. As much as it's benefited so many people listening or watching right now, again, 500 million downloads over the last 9 years, it's been the greatest gift to me. For me wanting to be of service to help others, it's been the greatest gift for me to overcoming a lot of challenges and inner battles that I've just faced my entire life. So that's the mission. That was the vision why I started it, and it continues to be the vision moving forward.